Jerry? Have you heard about Jerry? Do you know about Jerry? Great God Almighty, that's my working man's friend. Oh, well, my old Jerry is an Arkansas mule. Been everywhere and he ain't no fool. Work get heavy, old Jerry gets slow. Oh, so much you won't.
Now it's time for our vocalists to come up and entertain you. Here she come, Jewel Brown, right here.
I was started singing at 5 years old in the junior choir at my church. I had a father that you couldn't go to the movie on Saturdays if you didn't participate in some churchly activity. What I did was sing in the junior choir, and I was able to go to the movies at the Park Theater.
She put Houston on the map before Beyonce, before Paul Wall, before Bun B, before Archie Bell and the Drells, the Jazz Crusaders. She's the one who actually landed the job with the largest and America's first pop star, Louis Armstrong.
I did it go, did she show? Don't come knocking at my door, I don't want you no more.
The great Jewel Brown, she had mainly only performed before other people in church until she got up the nerve to go enter a Saturday talent show as a young girl over there and won it.
It was just evidently time out for me at the talent shows. That's when all kind of jobs was created for me after that.
And by the time, she's in her teens, she's cutting records and becoming a big-time person. Not long after she made her initial recordings with Duke, she married Eddie Curtis, a band leader from Galveston who was working with Duke. And Eddie took her to New York, and she makes some recordings for some labels in New York. She's playing jazz clubs in New York.
Now if you want me to love you, you gotta love me too. Tony Papa, who was over Associated Booking Corporation, the branch office there in Dallas, called me up. And he said, I need to talk with you on business. I said, well, okay. So I went there to the office. And when I got there, he asked me almost immediately, who would I like to be with, Duke Ellington or Louis Armstrong? And I looked at him and right quick I said, Louis Armstrong. To the heavens above, I'm praying to you. Give me that which I love. Let this dream come true.
She's already recording. She's already played in Las Vegas, New York, all over Texas. She's done well. But when she joins Louis Armstrong's band, suddenly she is playing all over the world.
It's been so long ago. When I call, you always show. I wanna be all right with you.
It's interesting that how we hooked up because I was working with Joe Sample, with the Joe Sample Jazz Orchestra. Joe and I had a great relationship that actually wound up meeting Jewel Brown on a performance.
Joe had told me during rehearsal, Jewel, we got to record together. I said, well, you just let me know when. He couldn't make it. He couldn't hold on. But I understood later on that he told Nick Allen, his assistant director and ghostwriter, he told him, do something with her. And so far, I think we put together some real good stuff. Nick Allen's a great guy. He's a great composer. He has great creativity and all that. Everything I write or do, he's got somehow or another just the right kind of music to put behind. To the heavens above, I'm praying to you. Give me that which I love.
I really, really love Jewel Brown. She's like my musical mother. So the music, in my opinion, is a complete cast of her. And she wants that memory to be out there as why she's the person she is. She can make you feel sexy. She can even make you feel happy. She can possibly even get you to cry. But at the end of the day, she's gonna get you to dance. I think her motivation to why she's performing live at the level she's performing now is because she has a serious love for the people that she's singing for.
All I know is I know that these people have gotten dressed and prepared themselves and spent their money, and I get on that stage and I want to please them. I want them to feel like it was all worth it.
The great Jewel Brown is the jewel of Third Ward in my eyes, and will be forever.
I believe she's Houston's very first pop star.
The time comes when you do the best you can do the best you can. Why you can, when you can, if you can, however you can, for as long as you can, for who you can, as long as the good Lord say you can. Have you heard about Jerry? Have you heard about Jerry? Do you know about Jerry? Great God Almighty, that's my working man's friend. Oh, well, my old Jerry is an Arkansas mule. Been everywhere and he ain't no fool. Work get heavy, old Jerry gets slow. Pull so much you won't pull no more. Did you hear about Jerry? Have you heard about Jerry? Do you know about Jerry? Great God Almighty, that's my working man's friend. I got to pull this tune before the sun go down. I head across the river before the boss come around. Drag it on down that dusty road. Come on, Jerry, let's tote that load. Did you hear?